welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
It's a game.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Number 11.
Julio Jones.
Touchdown.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Panthers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. First carry down for Muhammad. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Panthers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Ito Smith, his first carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
And goal.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 21, Panthers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
21-0 our score after 1.
Score Falcons 21, Panthers nothing.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
6-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
I got you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. And let's pin the mirror.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Panthers 7.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Troy Apke. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Panthers 7.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional first down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
At the 36-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Again, it's Burrow. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons add on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Panthers 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Bridgewater on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 13 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Muhammad, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons.
Number 11.
Julio Jones.
Touchdown.
73 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man completes it to Butler. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On fourth down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
1st down, Falcons.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Burrows.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he almost intercepted it.
Incomplete.
They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 4 yards to go.
To the air again, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
21-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Number 11.
Julio Jones.
Touchdown.
There to make the grab. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score, Falcons 63, Panthers 14. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Bridgewater now from the 50. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 77 yards, and the Falcons continue to pour it on.
On for the point after.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
First down.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll begin by running the option. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
This will be caught just inside the 10. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. Throwing, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a gain of 11, would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
Bridgewater again. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, keep it up. Mike 54. Mike 54. You must be drinking. Say.
First down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down.
Right there. 54. Right there. Delta. 54 Mike.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Check. Hey, one set.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.